Okay, so we took a little break and we have our high poly and low poly here. So I'm just going to take our low poly and attach it to all the other low poly pieces. Basically, they're just planes. They have no dimension, they're just flat planes. And turn on our high poly. And I'm just going to take the low poly and call it Fox low poly. And then make a UV map out of it. So it looks like it's already in its pieces, and I'll just go to scale and scale it down. But we're going to need our the rest of our UVs to know where to place this, so I'm just going to put it at the top here for right now. And same thing for our low poly handle. Just going to grab that and go to unwrap. And a bit of a mess here, but I'm just going to take all these and go to mapping, normal box mapping, and that will give us our pieces here. So I'll just, for right now, just slide them over to the side here. Okay, so now I'm going to go back into our low poly Fox and go back into unwrap, and this is going to be on a new map, and it's also going to be included with the other maps for the sign, the big sign that says what's playing at the theater, you know, all the lights, the neon stuff, the whole big facade sign. So I'm just going to place this, and this is going to be the first thing in our sign map. So I'm just going to place this right here in the upper right hand corner. I haven't built that other stuff yet, that's for later, but I think that's big enough scale for this, so I'm going to keep that there, and then I think I'm going to redo some of this unwrapping for our handle. I didn't really like the way that that looks, so actually it's not that bad, but we do have to grab it and flip it and then mirror it the other way, or vertically. And then I'll just grab it and place it right on top of this other one. And same thing for these. Just gonna mirror it and then mirror it the other way and place it right on top, because we don't need two of them. They're both the same, so we don't need the same thing. And I'm just gonna mirror this one and then mirror it the other way. And once more. And just drag it right on top of there. So now these are kind of big for our place here, but they are going to be pretty small, so I don't think I want to scale them any more than they already are, but I'm going to place these right here at the bottom right. And then move these also down here along with these. Let's see if we can fit this one in down here. I think if we just flip it, we can. Okay, so now those are both set up in our UV, so we can move on and copy these and put them in our scene without having to worry about the UVs being already made. So then when we texture the other part of the building, we'll texture these. But for right now, I just want to bring them in the other scene and make our lower facade of the building. So I'm just going to do a quick save. And I'll get to that video and we'll continue on with that video from this one. So and I'll see you on the next video. Okay, so welcome back. We've made our low poly handle and decoration by the handle. So I'm just going to go into our layers here and turn off our high poly. We've just created the UV space for him, and we're going to be making that map a little bit later. But for right now, I want to export these out. So I'm going to go to File, Export, Selected, and for right now I'm just going to throw them on the desktop. I'm going to make them OBJs and call this door handle and hit save, and then I'm going to click on these three things here and this normal, keep it on quads, and then export. Do the same thing for this decoration piece, which actually we should actually finish this off and mirror it to the other side. So I'm going to do that right now. Just going to need to grab these pieces here and these ones and some of those. I think if I just grab some of these too, and then if you keep just holding left click down and then keep moving your mouse to the left, it will put all those into a line. Looks like we missed one here, so I'm going to do that again. Oh, just the x-axis. And so now that's perfectly in line. So what we'll do is create a pivot point for it and throw that just like in the middle here. And then I'm going to go copy it, Control V, make sure it's copy, and then mirror it, and hit OK. And we have kind of this, it's split it up into triangles, so we're going to I'm going to keep it mirrored, and then also delete this and Control V, copy it, and then mirror it back over. Well, it doesn't really matter. Let's just connect them. Or attach them, sorry. So if we attach this to this, then that goes away. Probably because it was part of the copy or the mirror. So that's pretty nice there. So let's bring that into our place here. And I'm going to go to the front view and then click on our reference. So we can place this where it's supposed to be, and then I want to bring it forward so that it's in front like this. So this is going to sit right about here. I'm just trying to make it as close as to this thing as possible. That's about good. So let's save this. Just going to do an incremental save, and then I'm going to select both of these and export them out as a single door handle. We're going to replace this file with, because we didn't have this in here yet, so we're just going to save it out, and it's going to save both of these messages. Hit replace, yes, and click on normal, and then export. Do a quick save. Okay, I'm going to close this out and bring up our file that we were working on before with our doors here. So delete these other doors here, especially these ones here too, and we're going to bring in that OBJ. So if we go to File, Import, and then Import, and go to our desktop where we put it for now, and I'm just going to open it and hit Import, and now there it is. So, but it's way over there, so we're going to snap it to just over here where it's closer, and then turn off your snap, hit the move key, and we're going to bring this in. So I'm going to go to my front view and then turn on this material. So I think it's might be this one. No, that's the other one. So we'll just have to apply it. Okay. So now we have our handle here and our little shape for the fox. Just gonna try to select it here. Looks like it's giving me a little hard time selecting it. So we'll bring that forward and then slide it over and bring it down, and then we'll go to our front view and set this. So right now it's on the wrong side, so what I'm going to do is simply just mirror it, hit OK. Now it's on the right side, and looks like it's a little too big. So we're going to scale it down. Go to front view and hit R for scale. Probably something more in that lines there. Scale it up a bit. A little bit more. That's pretty good right there, and just I'm going to bring it out more so we get this little plate here that shows up. So right there, go to front view, and that looks pretty good. It's not the exact size, but that's okay. So now I'm just going to go back to my perspective viewport, and we're going to zoom in here. I'm going to turn off our paper model. We don't need that. I'm going to turn off our mid poly and just grab this door here. Hit Z to zoom selected. Kind of give us a better rotation viewport. So we have this here. So now I'm just gonna make sure it's attached or lined up with this door. Looks like we go just a little hair more, and then make sure everything's showing. These are right on top of the door. This bottom one's right there. So I'm just gonna attach it to our door then. Actually, well. Yeah, I can attach it to the door. First I'll attach it to the handle, and then to the door, and then unclick that. So now we can apply this material to the handle. And right now it's going to be a little bit weird because it's in a different UV spot. If we click on it, we can see where that is. Actually, it's separated all those pieces, so I'm actually going to undo that and not connect it to the door. But it is going to be one piece. So it'll just be easier later on when we when we put the texture map on this, when we get some of our other parts of our building that's going to be the final part for the sign and the big Fox logo. So we'll just keep that right there where it is. And for right now, I think I'm just gonna throw like a orange shader on it, maybe just to, you know, um, maybe have it a little bit more color like this here, so maybe it just blends in a little bit more. Um, okay, so now I'm going to copy this door and this up here and this here, and just going to set the pivot point for all three of these objects right here at the end, or at the very top left corner. And it's just gotta select each piece by itself. So that's there and that's there. This one's a little bit off. It's not quite on that corner. Everything else is though. Okay. So I'm just gonna grab all of these pieces and copy them, or yeah, copy them. Control V, copy, and then mirror it. And then we have our two doors here. And then I'm just going to grab these ones and put our snap on and copy it from this top right back corner and to right there. Looks like that worked out, so it's right there. We do have a bit of a gap in between, but that's alright because that's supposed to be there. Now we have our doors. So now that we have our doors and we have this part and this part, we're going to start building more of the bottom facade of this building. And I'm just going to finish this tutorial, this video up, and then I'll see you on the next one.